Mum had me remove the school dress in front of her. She then took me to the bathroom and ran the bath for me to be washed in. By the time I had finished my bath, I had been scrubbed all over and been shaved smooth all over by Mummy. Once out of the water, she dried me off and then applied moisturizer cream to my body to soothe it from the shaving. I was then laid down on the bed on top of my fold-away change mat, about to be put back in a nappy by my mummy for the first time in many years. Mummy then went about dressing me. She started this with a pair of glittery tights that were pulled up my legs and over the top of my nappy. Mummy then covered these with a pair of satin-looking panties with little frills on them, which I was to discover were called rumba pants. Finally came the dress. No matter how you looked at it, it made me look a lot smaller and younger than I actually was. I did look like the picture of a little girl, but underneath there was a young man, or as Mum put it, a sweet little sissy girlie. Then she gave me a little white cardigan to wear, but this had bits of lace on it as well as a bit of embroidery that read Princess. With the shoes soon fastened onto my feet, Mum declared that we were ready to go. "Come on, Princess," Mum said with a giggle, "time for my little baby girlie to head out in the big wide world." "They do look very cute, Sheila," said Mummy. I was going to go to the little section and get them some really cute outfits. "But seeing as you seem to want to help so much, how about I leave them in your capable hands and go and find myself something really cute? If I'm going to teach this naughty little pair a lesson, then feel free to humiliate them and do what you need to while I go all out and get myself something new as well." With that, Mum left us with Sheila and headed off back out of the shop. Suzanne grabbed me and Rebecca by the hand and started walking us to the end of the aisle. I thought that she was getting a shopping trolley, but she kept walking over to the wall where there was a sign saying, "Baby's Changing Room." When I saw the sign on the wall, I realized where she was taking us, and then I realized what was about to happen. There were 3 mothers with little sisses next to the door, and they all looked at the 2 of us and they started to laugh between themselves. One of the ladies turned to another. "I guess some girls just never grow up." "Yes," her friend replied, "but even when some do, they still need to be kept in line and taught a lesson." Sheila turned towards the ladies. "You are quite right there," she said. "You would never guess that these pair were just home from college for the week, but their mommy wants them back as sweet little girls." Rebecca looked at me, and this was the first time that she had really shown any emotion. Her face was starting to glow bright red through embarrassment, but at the same time, I was feeling no less embarrassed and humiliated as once more I was being mistaken for a little girl. Sheila pulled us into the changing room and she put the pack of nappies on the shelf below the changing table. However, before Rebecca or I could say anything or resist, Sheila had pushed big fat dummies into both of our mouths and strapped them firm around our heads. "Now then, I am quite sure that your mummy brought both of you here in nappies already, but I need to find out how wet you both are, then I can put you into something cute as well." We were both pushed up against the edge of the table, and then Sheila pressed down on our backs so that we were both leaning face down over the changing table. She then lifted the back of our dresses and lifted them up, leaving our bottoms exposed, showing the panties and nappies underneath. She then stood behind Rebecca and pushed her hand into the front of Becky's nappy to check if she was wet or not. "Ah, someone is good, she is still nice and dry." Next, it was my turn, but I knew that Sheila would find out about my little secret, which made me wet a little. Her hand went in to check my nappy. "Oh my, someone has had a little accident in her nappy," she said. "However, she is also hiding a little secret, isn't she?" Well, said Suzanne in a very mischievous-sounding voice. "What have we here, I wonder? 2 little lovebirds caught by one of your mummies."